Hello everyone, welcome to the preview of my next game, which is called Summoner Arise. It is a turn-based tactics roguelike game, where you summon units to fight for you and face wave after wave of enemies. So when I was younger and in school, I would create paper games where we would create a bunch of stat lines of various units and use them to create an army and battle them out on a tile-based grid. It's actually what got me into game dev in the first place. And what's most fun about it, I found, was actually creation of such many different stat lines and different upgrades to create crazy different units all the time. And I wanted to recapture that feeling in my latest game. So now we're actually in game, and let me just show you what we have currently. So this is the deploy screen. You are playing as a summoner, so you have a set amount of mana to spawn these units, and each of the unit costs a certain amount. The goal of the game is simple, just clear out all the enemies. Each map is procedurally generated, so there are infinite amount that you can encounter. So let's start. So we're just gonna spawn a couple of units here. And then once we click battle, we will summon, and then we'll have to fight off these enemies. So if you look at the bottom left, you can see the various stats. We got health, attack, armor, and movement. And it's basically like any other tactics game where you move your units and then attack the enemies to kill them. So as you can see, if I were to attack this one, it would simply take my attack and then reduce it by the armor and deal it in damage. And what's interesting about this game is that basically if you don't kill units, let's say I end my turn right now, you can see all the cherubs are damaged. I end my turn and they'll attack me, and at the next turn you will see that all the health has regenerated. So there's actually a tactical element in this game where you have to focus down enemies in order to kill them, and the same goes for my units as well. They do regenerate their health, so if I kill them, they won't regenerate their health and they'll be gone. But if I leave them alive, they will still have their maximum health. So once you actually clear all the enemies, like this, you'll be presented with 3 different upgrades. You can choose one upgrade to apply to one of your units, which will increase the mana cost that it takes to summon them. You're gonna have a fixed amount of mana until you defeat the bosses, so choose wisely and manage your mana well. By picking an upgrade, we can apply it to one of our units, and then we'll spawn the next encounter, which is a completely different map with different enemies. And we do this process all over again. That's the basic gameplay loop. So with the number of upgrades in the game, each run will be completely unique, and you'll create different units every single time. And you can actually, for example, this unit can knock back enemies. This unit doesn't attack normally, it attacks diagonally. And this unit passes through the enemy when attacked. Part of the fun of the game is also choosing different upgrades that result in different synergies. For example, I got an upgrade that increases my range for my archer over here, and actually when I attack this unit, it combines with phase to transport me further than normal. So for this next stretch of updates, it's actually going to be quite exciting. It's going to be a lot of content, more upgrades, more synergies, more units, more levels, and even bosses, which I will add soon. So if you're interested, do consider wishlisting the game on Steam right now. I just made it available. It's Summoner Arise. Thank you very much.